The grocery store called. You don't need to buy your salad dressing there anymore. This vegan Caesar dressing recipe is one on a short list of recipes that I've created, but I promise it is worth the 5 minutes it takes to make. I've been meaning to record this video for a while, and now that I have some garlic on the last leg of its life, I figure why not now? I started making my own salad dressing a few years ago in the midst of my plant-based journey, when I was being a lot more intentional about observing what goes into the products that I purchase. And something about salad dressing just did not sit right with me. So I started exploring recipes of my own. I also always felt a little bit of FOMO when I went to a restaurant and the Caesar salad wasn't vegan. Just like everybody else, I love a good Caesar salad. So this one is cashew and hemp seed based. It has garlic, capers, nutritional yeast, lemon, probably some other ingredients that I'm forgetting to name right now, but will not forget to put in the blender. But the painstaking task of peeling the garlic is first. So we have some soaked cashews here. They've probably been soaking for like an hour. But if you pour boiling water over them, they typically only need to soak for like 30 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna need a cup of raw cashews soaked. We're gonna take the garlic that we peeled with our blood, sweat, and tears, 3 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. If you're not familiar with nutritional yeast, it is, honestly, I don't really know what it is, but I know what it does, and it makes things like kind of cheesy without the cheese. We're gonna do a 1/4 cup. The recipe calls for extra virgin olive oil, but oil's kind of oil, and I don't have extra virgin olive oil. We're gonna do a 1/4 cup of that. And it also calls for 3/4 to 1 cup of water. So that depends on how thick and creamy versus like runny you want your dressing to be. I usually do a little bit shy of a cup because I like it thick. The thickness that it is when you pour it out of the blender isn't necessarily the thickness that it's gonna continue to be throughout the week, because it's cashews and they get thick. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons of capers. Now we have, I'm looking at the recipe on my computer, there's a storage up here. 1 tablespoon of mustard, a heaping tablespoon. So let that bitch overflow. Soy sauce or liquid aminos. Liquid aminos are like a dupe of soy sauce. Tastes exactly the same. I think it has less sodium, but don't quote me on that. A teaspoon of black pepper, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and a 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder. We're gonna add 4 tablespoons of hemp seeds. The last thing we're gonna add is juice from 1/2 a lemon. If you don't have a lemon on hand, you probably could also sub in apple cider vinegar. Maybe like a couple tablespoons. I think it's more for the preservative and just that little like twang flavor. Let's make sure we don't forget anything. These will typically last me anywhere between 5 to 7 days. I put them on salads. Sometimes I put them on sandwiches. Sometimes I even drizzle my avocado toast with a little Caesar dressing. Because at the end of the day, a good sauce is a good sauce.